Happy Saturday! Oops, hope everybody's doing okay. Let me just move this chair out of the way there. That doesn't make much sense to have it there, does it really? Obscuring the view of my fabulous legs. Hey, it's Saturday, it's 10:30, and that means only one thing. That means you need to have your rucksack and your towel at the ready, because we're going to do our workout. Same thing that we did last week, so we can see if we've got any improvement and progress, and that's really important to remember as well. Good to test yourself. So if you only had one tin in your rucksack last week and it felt a bit light, don't forget to pack in a couple more tins. I have my ultrasound gel in there, which, to be honest with you, is feeling a little bit heavy today. I didn't have a lot of sleep last night, feeling quite tired, a little bit lethargic. I had some nice eggs with spinach for my breakfast though, and a little banana to give me some energy about half an hour ago. So we're all good to go, and there's rubbish weather outside, so we can be indoors and not feel like we're missing out on something. And we're going to start with our usual stretches. I'm being a little bit chilly, so I'll take my top off in a minute. Ooh, right, I have got something on underneath, I promise you. I'm not that mental. Okay, so normal stretches. Keep moving. I've been sitting down a little bit too long, a few hours. I need to put some movement through my hips, so we'll do some stretching. And if you've been sat down, don't forget, like we always say, if this is the first movement you're doing of the day, make sure that you just take it steady. Don't rush, don't push yourself too fast or too far, too soon. Good. Okay, let's do those triceps. Reaching our hand down at the back as far as we can go. And the other one, fantastic. Shoulders are feeling a little bit sore. Made Mr. K do some training and we did shoulders. I get too competitive, that's my problem. Trying to make sure that he couldn't beat me. Oh dear. Okay, during the biceps, make sure those hands are up, facing backwards when we do this one. Push those shoulder blades together. That's lovely. And just shake out your arms. Good. Okay, so now we're going to do the neck, chin to chest. It's fantastic. Pop your hands on the back of your head. Elbows together in front of your face. Feel that stretch between the shoulder blades. And back up to the middle. Good, and pop your head to one side, ear to shoulder. Stretch down with the opposite arm towards the knee. Add the hand on to stretch a little bit more through the traps and the neck. Feeling quite tight this morning. I don't know about you, a little bit stiff. Head to the other side. Same thing, add the hand for extra stretch. Reach down towards the knee with the opposite arm. Lovely, good. Now, spine roll, we all know this one. Make sure you have your knees a little bit bent, tuck that bottom under, coccyx bone underneath, curl under, and then roll down. Feel the stretch through the lower back, let your arms hang. And roll back up again. Good. Going to move down to the trunk. Keep that pelvis facing forwards. Lock those hips in. We're going to rotate around the axis here. So twist round, counter twist with your pelvis if you need to. Keep your pelvis forwards. Rotate. Take a nice deep breath in. And breathe out. And as you breathe out, come back to the middle. And swap sides. Good. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. And come back to the middle. That's great. Okay, fantastic. We're going to do our side stretches now. So pop that hip out to the side. Reach down with the arm towards the knee. If you want to add a stretch with the arm, you can do. Make sure you breathe in the stretch. Swap sides. Good, and back to the middle. Stretch those hamstrings, so bend from the waist. Make sure you keep your heels nice and tight. If we're keeping our heels tight, we're protecting our backs, so stretch down to the floor. If you can reach the floor, touch the floor. If you can't, just go as far as you can. If you can touch your toes, touch your toes. And slowly come back up again. Good. So spread those legs out a little bit wider. We're going to do our leg stretches. So leaning with one knee to stretch the inside of the thigh here. Remember, don't bounce, don't let the knee go over the front of the foot. Switch sides. I can feel this in my calf muscles as well today. Good. Feet back together. Take a step forward. Make sure that back foot is planted and lean forward, bending the front knee. Stretching the hips, flexors here. Make sure your body's upright. And again, make sure you use your core to protect your back. Don't lean backwards with your lower back. Feet together. Stretch the other way. Good. Okay. Should we feel a little bit looser now? I'm feeling quite tight in this area, so I'm just going to do a little bit of stretches for my hips. If you do have any problem areas, just spend a little bit more time stretching those before you start. Good, okay. I'm going to take my jumper off now. Make sure you've got your suitcase at hand. That proved more difficult than I thought. Okay, so make sure you've got that suitcase. We're going to do the suitcase one first. Pop that one onto the floor. And if you remember when we did this one, what we did was a single leg balance. And then we did the row, okay? So we're going to do a single leg balance, as we all know how to do. And then when we get to the bottom, we're going to row up, okay? So we're going to do 10 on one leg, 10 on the other leg, and then we're going to have a little rest. Make sure you've got your water as well, okay? So get your focus, get your balance, pop yourself, see that spot on the floor, and make sure you balance. Doesn't matter what you do with your hands, remember that, okay? Lean down, row up. Good. Take your time. That's lovely. And we're going to go that again. Okay, so get your balance, spot the floor. Oh, little back moved. That's not a good start, is it? Okay. Don't forget, when you row up with your arm, it does change the weight bearing and your balance, and the central gravity becomes slightly shifted. So do remember, if you need something to hold on to, you need something nearby, it's not an issue to make sure that you have something in the local vicinity, okay? I don't want you to fall over onto your own ornament rack or something. Good, okay. I'm wrapping through these now. Good, okay, so swap legs. I'm going to move a little bit because my bag's wonky today, my bag's wonky. So take your spot on the floor, get your balance. Bend down, use that back leg for your cadence. Remember, we all have a good leg and a bad leg. How are you doing? 1 to 6 now. 7. Good. Okay, so that's your 10. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to do the lunge with the bag lift. Get hold of your bag. And we're going to do what we did last time. Step forwards. Okay, but at the same time, we're going to hold the bag in the air. Remember this one? Good. Okay, so it's now balancing my head. Use that strap out the way there. Okay, so it's a little bit wonky. Get ready, so hold the bag above your head. I'm going to step forwards into our lunge. 10 on one side and 10 on the other. In your own time, go. Swap legs. Keep the core tight. Good, lovely. Okay, find yourself somewhere to do your sit-ups. Remember, we did these sit-ups with the bag. Make sure that you're on something that's not too hard. Mat, carpet. Don't do this on a hard floor. Okay? And we're going to start with our knees bent, feet flat on the floor. And we're just going to sit up and lift the bag up. Okay? So we're going to do 10 of those. Last one. Good. Okay, come back to standing. Wide leg squats. You remember this one? Okay, now we do this one with the bag on our back. Just pop your rucksack on like you're off for a walk. Wide leg squat. Push your bum back. And don't forget, the bag on your back is changing your centre of gravity. So you have to work harder to keep more stable. Make sure you're utilising your core. Make sure those heels are nice and tightly pulled in. Okay? We're going to push the bum back, down, and come back up again. Squeeze the bum at the top. Push the hips forward slightly. Down. Good. Really get the stretch. And back up again. Don't forget, as you move through this movement and your body starts to loosen up a little bit, you can get more depth into the squat. Just go steady to start with. Good. That's your 10. Lovely. Now, do you remember this one? pop your bag onto the floor. Okay, this one, if you remember what I said to you was, if you don't feel comfortable jumping, if you've got pain into your ankles, feet, you're feeling a little bit sore today, just do this, okay? Tap on the bag. If you are feeling a little bit more energetic, you want to burn a little bit more calories, what we're going to do is the tap. Okay? So it depends how you feel. If your floor's a little bit slippy, make sure that you don't skid around in socks, have bare feet. And Ali, I've made sure I've got my tap shoes on today, so join in. Okay, so we're gonna count to 10, and obviously we're gonna do more than 10. If you do it at your own pace, and when you're ready, let's go. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Good. Get some water. Okay, had a little drink. Going to start again with our rucksack. So we're going to do rucksacks. Then we're going to move on to the towel. We're going to go through those towels twice. So we're back to our row. So I need to move my bag, put it in a position. It's going to fall over again, isn't it? This is a story in my life, I tell you. Behave, Mr. Rucksack, behave. Okay. So pick your leg. As if I'm talking to an inanimate object, telling it to behave. Bizarre. Okay, pick your leg. Pick your spot on the floor. And we're doing a single leg. So leg out to the back. Bend that balancing leg knee. Down to your bag. Row up. Okay? We're going to do 10 on each leg. Good. 2. So go a little bit faster than the first one. You're a bit more warmed up now. 3, 4, 5. I've also got the good leggings on. Hey, 6. Means we'll go faster. No, I'm joking. 7. 8. 9, 10. Good. Let's swap legs. Feel that. I can feel that. Hamstrings. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't worry if you have a bit of a wobble, just recover and carry on. 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. So it's 10 on each leg. Brilliant. Lunge. We know lunges. Ooh. Told you, this bag is not playing ball today. Okay, so get your bag ready. 10 lunges one leg, 10 lunges the other leg. Hold the bag in the air over your head. Okay, in your own time, step out and drop. Good, swap legs. Last two. Good. Last one. Good. Good. Get into your sit-up position. Give your back a stretch if you need to. I'm going to do 10 sit-ups with the bag. In your own time. And go. 6. 10. That's 10. Good. Get your rucksack on. It's time to get them warm. Good. Get that rucksack on. Wide legs. Okay, we're going to do 20. Don't forget, push your bum backwards, down to that squat. Try and get your legs out, don't let the knees come in. Okay, good. 2, 3, 4. Pull in here. 6. Squeeze at the top. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20. Brilliant. Pop that rucksack down on the floor. Doing our toe taps. So last time we did 2 counts of 10. This time we're going to do 20 all in one go. Okay? So I'm going to try and count out loud. Obviously, I'm losing my breath. Okay, so we're going to start. March if you need to. If you get halfway through and need to march, do that. But keep moving for the full 20 count, okay? So, are we ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well done. Brilliant work. Now, pop that bag over to one side. Have a little bit of water. You may also have noticed that I'm not balancing all my equipment on a skeleton today, because that would be crazy. Now, grab your towel, roll it. You need to roll it. Now this one was the one that caused some cognitive confusion. Okay? This is how we squat down. Oh, I can't do it in slow motion. So squat down as we come up, bend, squat, cross, squat. Got it? Okay, so squat down, bring your knee up to the elbow in a rotation. Cross, squat down, and the other elbow. Okay, We do 20 in theory, that'll be 10 each side in theory, okay? So, cognitive function skills, cross training, let's go. Squat down. Well done. Blimey. Put that towel on the floor. Do you remember this one? So jump over. If you want to step, just step. Okay? If you want to jump, yeah? Okay. You can do 20. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 5. Whew. Okay, single knee, go back into your squat. So it's a reverse lunge, bring the knee up, rotate. Okay, swap legs, reverse lunge, bring the knee up and rotate. Okay, 10 on each side. This was a little bit calmer. So reverse lunge, bring the knee up. Okay, get your balance and rotate. Foot back down. Reverse lunge, bring the knee up and rotate. That's 2. Reverse. 3. Reverse. 4. Reverse, 6, reverse, 7, reverse, 8, reverse, 9, reverse, 10. Swap legs. Reverse, 1, reverse, 2, reverse, 3, reverse, 4, reverse, 5, reverse, 6, reverse, 7, reverse, 8, reverse, 9, reverse, 10. Okay, who's starting to feel a little bit warm? I am. Okay. So, 2 things now. We're going to do 3 ab exercises. 2 things now on the floor. Okay? So, get back into position. Russian twists was the row, Russian row. Okay? So, sitting on the floor or somewhere comfortable, knees in the bent position, feet flat, and we're going to do the row to the side and then row to the other side. Okay, 10 on each side, so that's 20 in total. When you're ready, 1, 2, 3, 19, 20. Good. Have a little lay down. Stretch out that lower back. Good. This one is our V-sit. So in this one, as we sit up, we bring our feet off the floor, and the idea is that we try and touch the towel to the toes, okay? So this is a towel toe touch. Ready? Keep the core nice and tight. We want to be using the muscles in our bellies, not anything else to sit up. Okay, if you can't manage to sit up, pop your feet under the edge of the settee, and that will help anchor you so you can do just the sit up part of this if you want to do that instead. Okay, so we're going to do 10, and in your own time, go. Good, okay. Get yourself up. Now this one we didn't do last week, but we're adding this one in. Okay, so pop your feet on the towel on the floor. Okay, what I want you to do now is I want you to do what we call a walkout. So pop your hands onto the floor. If you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. Okay, walk out until you're in a bit of a V kind of shape. And what you're going to do now is bring your knees in and slide back out. Good, that's 10. Obviously, it helps with that one if you're on a slidey laminate floor. It's quite a lot of grip on this, but it's a good exercise to do for your abs, upper body, lower back. Get some water. A little bit of a glow, a little bit of a sweat. Okay. Grab that towel. This is the last time we're going to do the cognitive conundrum composition, all right? So the last time we're going to do this one. So try and focus. The slower you do it, the more difficult I think this one is, okay? So effectively, it's a squat, it's a twist, it's a cross, and then a squat, and then a twist, and a cross, okay? Even the easy as that. Squat, twist, cross, squat, twist, cross, okay? Okay, and now I'm going to turn that one into some kind of wrap. So, towel above your head, in your own time, squat down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. Whew. Okay, down on the floor. Good. Okay, towel on the floor. We're going to jump over the towel. If you want to step, you can. That makes me feel like I'm in a Motown A backing singer, yeah. Anyway, sensible, sensible. So we're going to do the jumps. We do 20. Okay, in your own time, go. Perfect. Perfect. Reverse lunge. Reverse lunge. Knee, high knee, rotation. 10 each side. You ready? So, reverse lunge. Back to the middle. Knee up. Rotate. Good. We're going to do 10 on each side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Swap legs. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, okay. Back to our abs. Rowing twists, Russians. Lean back a little bit, engage those abs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 19, 20. Good. On your back, stretch the lower back out. We're going to do our V-sits. So as we sit up, we're going to bring our knees up to meters, touch our toes with a towel, okay? So we're going to do 10 of those in your own time. And as I said, if you can't manage to do the sit-up, pop your feet under something, get someone to hold them down so you can learn how to do the sit-up element, okay? And in your own time. Good. Towel on the floor. Okay. Towel on the floor. Do your walk out. However you get down to that V. And you're bringing your knees in towards you. And push your back out. Good. Okay. So I've gone through both of those twice. Got a bit of sweat on. And I think we'll just finish with some squats. wide leg, pulsing at the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and back up. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 10, 11, 16, 17, and stop. Good. Well done. Oh, I'm sweating my eye. Okay. We're going to do our stretching now. We'll cool down, bring the heart rate back down. It's good workout. Well done if you've managed it. If you've managed any part of it, excellent job. We're going to do our stretches. Swap arms. Good, triceps. Swap arms. Biceps. Good, shake your arms out, chin to chest. Hand on the back of the head. Elbows together. Back up again. Head to one side. Push down in the opposite direction with your arm. Use your hand to elongate the stretch. Back to the middle. Other way. And back up. Spine curl. Tuck that pelvis underneath. And back up again. Trunk rotation. Breathe in at the end. Breathe out. Go back to middle. Rotate the other way. Take a deep breath in. Rotate. Back to the middle. Lovely. Stretch the sides. Stick your hip out. Reach down with your arm as far as you can. Like I say, you can add the other arm in for an extra stretch if you want to. Back to the middle. Hip out the other way. Back to the middle. Hamstring stretch. Touch the floor if you can, touch your toes if you can. Back up. Lovely. Step out to the sides. Bend one knee. Make sure the knee doesn't travel over the toe end. Stretch that inner thigh. Switch sides. to the middle. Take a step forwards. Back foot stays planted on the floor. Bend your knee forwards. Feel the stretch in the calf and the Achilles, your hip flexor muscle. Feet back together. Step out. Same thing. Back foot stays flat. Bending the front knee. Good. Okay, brilliant. Give yourselves a round of applause, pat on the back, whichever you fancy. Thank you for joining me. We'll be back next Saturday. More of the same. Wednesday, don't forget, we're slightly later time on a Wednesday at 11:30, half 11 till half 12 Wednesday, half 10 till half 11 Saturdays. And on Monday, join myself and Sarah. We're having a chat about general things, but we're going to do our usual mad banter. So it might be worth listening to us on Monday. That will be through Facebook. It's a bit of an experiment, so keep our fingers crossed that the technology works. Okay, join us then. See you soon. Take care, stay safe, and remember, anybody has any worries, queries or questions, just fire them over. Nutrition, exercise, aches and pains, whatever, just get in touch.